win another one. You are now at home, 20-4. You're won 30 games now in less than 2 years, and I think was it 20, maybe 20 conference wins, something like that. I talked to Dean about this a little bit. I texted Pogue about this when you were going to be on the radio this morning with him. When I started looking at it, I was like, that's great anytime. But when you reference it to where the program was for a few years before that, that's even more significant. Do you pause at all and be a little bit proud of that?
We'll start thinking about stuff like that after the season.
Yeah.
You know?
I'll keep reminding you, by the way.
I appreciate that, Ben. I appreciate that. And I think really, the home record in particular has just a lot to do with this community and the people that come out and support us. And I mean, today was an awesome environment. I mean, we had a great crowd today again. Had a great crowd on Thursday. Sometimes you're a little bit unsure of how Saturdays are going to be because maybe all the students aren't here as much as they are on Thursday. But man, I walked out and I was like, wow. So I'm just very grateful for the community. Yeah. And I think they have as much to do with that record as I do, to be perfectly honest, because, I'll be honest, I did not do a great job of coaching our team today, in my opinion. And that luckily we just had guys that kind of made some plays down the stretch and moving it.
Well, we had a run of a number of games where you had Jakari Johnson and Jalen Page score 20 or more. Neither one did tonight. Both scored well. But you had other guys that came in and got double digits. Mateo Esmeraldo, Hank Hutchison hit double figures. Caleb Terry hit double figures. And I think I'm missing one more that got double figures. But Esmeraldo had an unbelievable game. Double-double with 11 assists. And Caleb Terry had blocks and rebounds and scored in double figures. So, and Hutch contributed a lot. So it took a lot of guys tonight to do it against. Again, this was two really good teams that you beat pretty handily.
Yeah, sometimes you got to outplay them, and sometimes you just got to outlast them.
Yeah.
And I thought that's kind of what we did. I don't know. I don't know if we stopped them one time in the second half, honestly, but we just kind of outlasted them. We just had a strong chin, and when we had to make a play, we did, and when we had to get a rebound, we did, and honestly, all the credit goes to the guys, honestly.
Let's talk about next week. You go on the road for a couple and then come back home for, I think, 3 in a row. But talk about these 2 on the road.
Yeah. I mean, really, these next 4 games are huge. Go on the road, play at West Alabama, who's not that far behind us in the standings. You got Huntsville, who's in first place, on Saturday. And then you come back and you play West Florida on Thursday, and then Valdosta State is in second place on Saturday. So, I think this – our ability to get a couple of wins here in the next 2 weeks is going to have a lot in terms of defining how our season plays out and where we end up going and what our options are as we head into February. I mean, I think the big thing, what you want is as you're turning the corner into February, is you want to feel like you're playing in big games. And winning these next 4 games will determine whether or not we have the opportunity to do that.
Well, I'm not going to let you get away from it without saying you deflected, but a lot of the excitement that is in the field house is because of what you and your guys have brought in and what the women's team has brought in. And so for someone who's been around here a long time, thank you for what you're doing and for leading this and leading the guys in the right way.
Well, I'm grateful for the opportunity. Don't take it lightly.
All right. We'll come back. We'll wrap things up with Dean Cooper right after this.